Hi, Vera. It's Ben. So I have a couple of questions across the movements of the piece, and I thought it'd just be easier to make a video instead of writing a long email. So the first question is in the first movement at measure 30. So you have this tremolo, and I'm kind of assuming that it's supposed to be that you've got that you're indicating separate bow tremolo here, which I think makes sense in this place. But then if we look at measure 47, this seems to indicate the same kind of thing, like either that acceleration or this. Either way, separate bows. But then what happens between 48 and 49? So in 48, I have a fermata, and then 49 just is should be different right at E. So that's one question. Then I have another question in the second movement. So on page 10 of the full score at D, so I watched your video about the EBow, which was great. But here at D, the EBow, you have a gliss going up. And I didn't see in the video anywhere where the EBow moves this way. Like the EBow is always kind of sliding down the string. So I mean, is this a place I just have to like pick the violin up and make it go that way? So that's another question. The next question is in the fourth movement. So these opening triplet figures. So like the first one, you have it indicated on the G string, and then is this also on the G string, and then this also on the G string. All right. So first of all, do you want these all um, on the same string? And if you do you want to hear the glisses, or do you want shifts? Or so the confusion I have is because like in measure 8, here you have kind of very cleanly these things that are easy to do on the same string, and everything before that is kind of hard to do on the same string. So I'm not totally sure if you want that to sound clean or with glisses on the triplets. So then the last question is in the last movement at the end. You have some Roman numerals that don't sound on those strings. So like in measure 53 of the last movement, I have that harmonic, but that's on the A string, and you've indicated it on D. And then over here on measure 62, these harmonics are on the so it's all an octave up. I'm not sure I have those harmonics. No, I do. But they're on the A and the E string. So the first two harmonics in measure 62 should be A and E string. Right? I think I'm reading that right. That figure. Okay. So those are the questions. Thank you.